Today, I went to the store to pick up some feminine products. As I was paying, the male cashier looked at me sympathetically and asked if it was my girlfriend's time of the month. I'm a girl and was buying them for myself. FML. Today, my mother sat me down to tell me that since coming home from college, I sounded like a liberated woman. She was disappointed and disturbed by this and said that I should stop having strong opinions and ideals because it would make finding a husband for me difficult. FML. Today, I found out I'm allergic to bug repellent, so instead of having a couple of itchy bug bites, my skin feels like it's on fire and is violently itchy everywhere the repellent has touched. FML. Today, my beautiful bride walked towards me in a dress that looked just like a ribbed condom. FML. Today, I went to confession. I told the priest that I had an intimate relationship with a woman that I'm not married to. He chuckled and said, "You know, lying is a sin too." I wasn't lying. FML. Today, I was drying my duvet and pillows in the dryer. Apparently, one of the pillows was memory foam, which I was not aware of. It caught on fire due to the heat and nearly burned down my laundry room. FML.
Somebody call 911.
Today, my fire alarm startled me so badly that I myself. FML. Today, I had to politely nod and say, "Are okay," as my grandpa told me that he's not racist. He just doesn't think it's right for black men to associate with white women. He's well aware that my boyfriend is black. FML. Today, my boyfriend renewed his driver's license and showed me the picture. I told him he needed to go back because they'd put the wrong birth date. Turns out the idiot forgot he's been lying to me about his age the whole time we've been together. He's not actually 30. He'll be 43 in 2 months. FML. Today, I worked up the courage to tell my girlfriend that I love her. She made a face like she'd just sucked on a lemon and said, yay, I guess, and awkwardly left the room. FML. Today, my boyfriend got drunk and had a fist fight with a dumb teenager, which was bad enough, but he also lost the fight, which was just pathetic and embarrassing. FML. Today, I found out how much it hurts to be shot with a paintball in your open mouth. My mouth was only open to say I was hit. FML. Today, at the funeral home where I work, I asked my boss if it was time to bring out the stiff. I didn't realize the guy's family was not only in the building, but within earshot as well. FML. Today, I was at work at McDonald's, at the front counter when an elderly lady came up to me and whispered,
Hey, how you doing, little mama? Let me whisper in your ear. Tell you something that you might like to hear.
I just everywhere in your restroom, then turned around and walked out the door. FML. Today, I was boxing up all my brother's old stuff to take to the attic. I came across a box, and without checking what was inside, I took it up, just to have it fall on my head, to then find out it was filled with dead baby hamsters. FML. Today, my brother got a new saxophone. He thought a good way to break it in was to play it in my ear, loudly, while I was sleeping. FML. Today, I told my boyfriend I love him. Being dumped wasn't the reaction I was expecting. FML. Today, I was pulled over. The cop stated that he couldn't see me because I had blended in with the dark car background, and that it looked like no one was driving. I was literally pulled over for being black. FML. Today, I found out it takes no special training to put a large glass marble up my nostril but may require someone with a medical degree to remove it. FML. Today, out of boredom, I decided to dye my hair. I clumsily spilled some of the purple dye on my chest and shoulders. My insane mother is convinced the marks are hickeys I got from sneaking out and having Shreks with a boyfriend I don't even have. She won't listen, and I'm grounded for a month. FML. Today, I farted during a Zoom call in front of our client. I thought Mike was muted. My team leader had a lot of things to say to me. FML. Today, thanks to all my medications, I've been growing thick dark hair on my face. I decided to use hair removal cream instead of shaving. The cream removed every trace of hair, but also made my skin about 4 times lighter than the rest of my face. It's even more noticeable than the beard. FML. Today, I finally realized that my bipolar depression gets worse in hot weather. I live in Hawaii. FML. Today, I went in for my first day of work. I told them 3 months in advance that I was going away for 2 weeks to build a school in a third world country. I was fired. FML. Today, whilst doing training as a mental health nurse, our glorified pineapple of a lecturer told us that trying to stop patients wanting to commit suicide isn't a possibility. So, what the are we training for? FML. Today, I was going to walk up to my crush, kiss him, and tell him how I felt. We are already kind of touchy with each other, so I thought he liked me back. I walked up to him and kissed him. He kissed me back, then gently pushed me away. He quietly whispered, "I'm gay," then walked away. FML. Today, my 6-year-old daughter and I were leaving a swimming pool when we passed the front desk, where there was a Canadian flag. She said, "Look daddy, a maple leaf, just like on your arm." I forgot that she knew about my tattoo and the flag. We ran out as people burst out laughing. FML. Today, while out in public, my stepmom turned and screamed at me for a good while for walking through a door before an elder. People stared. FML. Today, after 3 months of my boyfriend complaining his weight is making him not want Shreks, I suggested we go for a walk to help us both start to lose weight. He looked at me and said, "You're too fat to go walking." I'm beginning to think my weight is the problem here, not his. FML. Today, after my family and I returned to our motel after a long day trip, we saw that the room was made. As we were getting ready to sleep, I pulled my sheets back to find a large piece of crap smeared all over the bed. When we told the front desk about this, they told us to f off. FML. Today, I punched an older woman in the face. I only hit her after she grabbed my 4-year-old daughter and told her to stop dancing like a My daughter was so terrified, she peed her pants. FML. Today, while on the bus, I had to stand as all the seats were taken. I was standing behind a group of small girls who were messing around with their bags. As they were swinging them, one hit me square in the nuts with her elbow. The girl said, "Wise up, I hardly touched you." I missed my stop. FML. Today, my ex, who I only dated for 3 months, told me the only reason why he dated me was because he thought my sister was hot, and he just wanted to get closer to her. So thank you for that. FML. Today, my boss fired me because someone hacked our website and replaced pictures of our products with furry. Don't Google it, it's weird as We don't have an IT department, but since I spend the most time on the computer controlling stock and purchases, he blamed me instead. FML. Today, I ran downstairs to meet the Amazon driver and threw on a shirt in a rush. Only after he left did I realize it was my shirt with artful rips in the design and I'd forgot to put on a vest under it. I'd flashed the driver my entire right boob with nipple piercing through one of the holes. FML. Today, my mom once again cried that I never come to visit her. I've tried, but her house is just unbearable. It's always no less than 80 degrees inside, and she also refuses to clean up. She just burns multiple candles and air fresheners all day to mask the smell. She refuses any cleaning help I offer. FML. Today, while I was waiting for a bus, a nutjob looking dude walked up to me, then hissed, "You hipster scum. You don't even need those glasses," before forcibly removing them and snapping them in half. I was wearing regular clothes, and those prescription glasses cost me $500. FML. Today, I ran into the guy I've been seeing. He was holding hands with another girl. FML. Today, my wife told me that she isn't in a place where she can have a physical relationship. That if I want us to have a physical relationship, then we need to start from the bottom up and work on building a friendship. I'm like, we've been married 15 years and we are not even friends. FML. Today, while I was sitting in a waiting room to be seen, my service dog, who was tucked under the bench I was sitting, let out the most vile, silent but deadly fart. The person near me retched and heaved, and I got death glares while someone sprayed their old lady perfume to mask the smell. FML. Today, I was on a Zoom call. My sister offered to go get lunch and I told her, "Don't forget the baguettes." One overly sensitive coworker swears I used a derogatory slur that sounds the same. I didn't. However, I'm still going to be investigated by my boss, FML. Today, after finally putting my foot down and trying to kick my husband out for his alcoholism, I got a lecture from his parents about how much of a piece of shit I'm for giving up on their son. I've been trying to get him to get help for the past 3 years, FML. Today, I fell backwards out of my hammock, busting my shoulder. This weekend, I broke my toe falling out of it. I've used hammocks my entire life, but have become apparently unable to during the lockdown, FML. Today, during my staff Google Meet conference, I forgot to mute my mic when I joined and I was still listening to a true crime podcast. I started to notice people's confused looks and realized they were all hearing the details of the bodies found, FML. Today, I was half paying attention to a text message conversation with someone about how addicted we both were to social media. It wasn't until deep into the conversation that I realized we were actually talking about FML. Today, all of my credit cards were frozen due to fraud. The culprit, my own mother. She rationalized it by saying I owed her for raising me. She didn't even raise me. My grandma did. FML.